It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Back to pass, it's Berry. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Here's the pressure. Got the first himself. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And the Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 45 on its way. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's White. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
The Seminoles are threatening on first and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast.
Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Simmons. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
With the catch, it's Thompson. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Kane. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Up-tempo for the offense. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Great job by the safety. You see safeties back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Noles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the catch. It's Kane. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Simmons. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone. Nope.
There he goes.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Leaves it with the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Play action. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cobb. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Kane. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Fourth down coming up.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. On the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. The give on the inside. Looking for the end zone. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford penalty like that deep in your own territory. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The inside handoff. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Pressure coming. They're locking up, and boy, that comes from the defense. Needed it the most. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, you should bring it. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Looking for a man. It's Barry. Good timing on the quick out. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense got him at the 27.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Now on the return. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So here comes the Auburn offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The option look. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option. The quarterback...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, and when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They weren't able to move it on their last possession. Ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They'll try the run. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Berry. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Auburn! They take the lead with the 6. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Trying to escape and get it himself. The quarterback gets the first down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the ground. Turning it on! And they're able to get him down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down and shoot. And I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on first down. He's looking deep. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw it. Looking left. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Rides to back and leaves it. Creates a little space. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Sperry. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, field goal here would be nice on 4th down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, then you've got to go for it here on 4th and short.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. For it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the 1st down.
And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Berry. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And they get the completion and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And man, what a big spot, a big field goal, and he just misses the opportunity to tie this football game. That was needed, 4th quarter. That was a big-time kick. That one might come back to bite him.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Finds his man. It's Simmons. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Got a man, it's White. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
Caught near the sideline, it's Robinson. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. They'll try to run for it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still...
It's a fumble! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. And the quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.